Hello, friends of Komodo platform, friends of KMD, lovers of KMD. I'm E. Giuliano, 22nd October. That's the daily candle. We're looking at daily candle, 22nd of October. We're into 23rd October in the UTC time. We're going to check it out, the price charts for the KMD BTC and the KMD USDT. I'm going to share the screen. And we're going to see the pirate chain price chart here from previously. Just remind you that we're looking at some potential divergence here with the RSI MACD going from low to high, and the price of pirate chain RBTC going from high to low in the daily price chart on the KuCoin exchange. Let's see what happens. All right, those of you who missed that R video. We're at a 61K BTC now. We're in, yeah. As soon as this guy goes in, okay. Anyway, whatever. We saw 1800s today, high 1700s. That's good overall. Yeah, KMD is looking good overall, I would have to say. Let's look at this candle close. Okay, let's get up close in person now. Looking good in my opinion, because it's a big bodied pause candle right at the 20-day moving average. I can dig it, I can handle it, whatever. And then we move higher. We go to this level, 2000 Satoshis level. That's where it's aiming for. And this is a daily price chart. And who knows where this RSI is going? I mean, we had a low, a high, a low. Are we going to the next high? What's it going to be relative to this high? Does it even, I mean, you know, what is that going to mean for price? Or are we going down for a lower low? And that's the same thing even with price, you know. But so far, so good. We're getting a nice bounce up on the daily, right? Okay. So there you have it, daily price chart action, working our way towards the cloud Kumo twist, twist. Yep, that's the KMD with the BTC. Whoops. Also looking to get towards that 200-day moving average, towards the towards this blue 2800 Satoshis level. Anyway, so that's the level we're really shooting for there, where if you see this valley here and this valley here, so we need another valley here, because that will take us where we need to go, which is above this level here, okay, above the clouds, above the 200-day moving average. And that will be a time when you really know if we can hold that. We'll obviously try and retest it. Who knows when that's going to be? It could be over here into the April 20. No, by then we would be higher, wouldn't we? If we're getting bullish, come on. So yeah, so I mean, this is a potential pathway, and if we can make that bottom here, like, this is so super important for the overall price trajectory of this chart, I would say, wouldn't you? KMD BTC daily price chart, okay. So, and in which case, then we can start flirting with, you know, talking in the 3000s again, and eventually getting to this levels of price argumentation, you know. Yeah, but we have these valleys here, and then, as has been previously said, I guess we're coming back to it, that gives us this valley here, and we're trying to make some valley here. I mean, come on, we need to. I'm not saying it's going to happen that way. Maybe the valley is, you know, different kind of a grind. We'll see. Or yeah, maybe that doesn't come. Maybe that is not the price trajectory of the KMD price chart. Now, it's financial advice. Oops. And I hope you're enjoying it. Okay. Educational, entertaining, whatever. Thought-provoking. Where is our retracement level so far? from, let's give it a relatively decent level here. All right, so not even 38% retracement yet. Let's go for 38 retracement at about 3,500 Satoshis. Daily price chart, KMD to BTC. I'm gonna check a 4 hours just for fun. Yep, battling with cloud action, Ichimoku. Look at that. He's like, okay, I'll retreat. Yeah, this is a temporary retreat candle. Let's play Fibonacci extension game for fun. Let's look at this as an impulse. Because, you know, if we were to like, well, actually, quite the channel. More of a channel than anything, but you know, anyway, okay, it's another story. Yeah, it's, let's call it a shorter term impulse here, where we're now potentially going to break this trend line here and be showing a bigger correction. Just a 4 hour price chart, so okay, that's cool. Whatever, that's good, no problem. Make it around here to 24th October. So look for prices in the 1700s. That means Bitcoin probably hit up into 62, 63, 64K, maybe up to 66 again. We're hitting down here in like the 1600 Satoshi's level. You know, I mean, that looks like what's happening here on the 4 hour time frame. 200 period moving average up here at 1900 Satoshis, confluencing with the top of this cloud action. If we can get that by end of October, well, into like end of October into November, that could be pretty ideal. So what we're looking for is whatever correction this might be. And then whatever. Let's imagine KMD likes to retrace lots, but let's just give it about, like, if we're lucky, 61.8 at the 1680 level. That will tell us we're definitely going most likely higher. Yeah, and if it has to get ugly, if Bitcoin has to take a tear, but I don't know about that. But even in the mid 1600s, we'd like not to go below a 1620 level type of thing. 16, yeah, with a wick, you know, like 1625. That's ideal. But anyway, I mean, ideal in terms of like a worst case scenario. We really don't want to go below these levels here, which confluences with on the wick, which is between 61.8 and 78.6. So let's see what happens there on the KMD price chart. But yeah, you could be pretty certain that the 1800 level is not holding, and we're going to go below. And okay, now the question is though here, is this a move like this, or is this a move like this? Okay, that's the question. So it's a 4 hour time frame. Let's look a bit more daily. This is still a significant level, the 2000 level, and you know, we're making lower lows here, but higher low than this low. So again, significant bottoming. Not as strong here, but that's fine. Still strong enough, and plays right into the lower band of this type of uptrending channel here, you know, of activity. So I like that. That feels right. That feels good. That feels fine. Has made a nice impulse. Okay, but this is just overall just a bottoming structure. And where's the, you know, like this is just small time. So yeah, we could be getting a higher move up though. That would be part of this. So in that case, though, like what's the time frame? You know, this could be out into November, right? Like other things. So let's see, 2000 Satoshis by November time frame would be good, but we'll see what the BTC has to say about that. Could be hovering around the 1600s once again to kind of confirm this still. Maybe this is not even confirmed yet. Okay, that's about it. That's KMD on the BTC. Yeah, let's see. I mean, this is, if anything, at least it gave a bit more of a positive momentum, but this is, yeah, it doesn't need, I don't know if it's going to give much more. I think we're going to a bit of a correction here first. See if we can get one of these though. If we can get one of these, then you know I'm getting a decent action. But even then, we'll see. Good times. KMD. Now, if we take a look at the USDT chart, probably gave a bit more positivity here since the Bitcoin is, but I think, you know, relatively the yeah, same thing here. Yep. Okay, here's the downside then. Okay, we're getting potentially rejected here at this cloud action, and all right, that's not what we wanted, and that's fine though. We got the double twist here, daily chart on the USDT pair, so we're looking for something like this. Okay, does that make sense? I think it makes sense to me. Yeah, and it's a daily price chart though. Could be that. Let's see. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense, and that would be pretty bullish. IMO. If we do like that, that's a pretty nice sign. Yep. There's still a lot of price action behind us, so you know it's nothing huge when you look at it. Okay, but at least holding the dollar level and making ways higher is what everyone wants, except for bears. They want lower prices to accumulate. Yeah, that would be solid, and then that could get us started with something where we're trying to take out the $1.50 levels, and I think we could be getting that, but it's still in play here, this down arrow, right? However, we made our first move here. We're above the 20 period average, 20-day average. We are at the top of the Bollinger Band. So this could just be, yeah, give it a few days here, a week. If that's the case, that's fine. Let's see what we're looking at here. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we could stick around here, do our thing. Maybe it's next week that it has to go down a bit. I don't know. Yeah, like it could chop around here. Doesn't, you know, this just means we're not going straight up. That's all. Then again, might be ready. This might be just a quick move up here. We'll see what's Bitcoin going to do, right? But we are at this price action levels here, and fighting these levels, right? We're right at the support resistance levels all the way back here at the beginning of the year, February, March. Well, that's overall KMD. And we take it down to the 4 hour. It's looking like a bearish candle engulfing two bullish candles within the cloud action. Looks like we're doing, yeah, that's the greatest sense that I get, is up, down, and then up. But each time here, we're going to get this higher low, and I think this low, whatever it's going to be, is going to be higher than this low here. Makes sense. All right, and take us to the next level. Then again, KMD likes to go lower here. So, I mean, it really has to dump to the $1 level because, again, Bitcoin's tearing or something and alts need to dump like last time. And that's where how far down it could go, depending what this move really is. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, it could get a bit of retrace here, and then go. Anyway, it's in a good position though. If it fails here hard, this is that level here. We need that kind of support here around, well, the dollar level, right? All right, that's about it. KMD, USDT. I'm just kind of taking a look here. I mean, I give a higher probability of moving up. It's just that you might need to move for a little bit longer first and then go up. And I'm saying, let's say $1.25, $1.50. So we're looking at $1.35 potentially here. Yeah. $1.20, $1.35 would be a nice 1618 of this move here. And externally 1-to-1. So yeah, look for the $1.35 level to get hit next. I mean, it goes without saying, we got to break through this stuff, but bias is to the upside for that. We're looking for this to be like a bigger move here. Bigger move here. Bigger move here. And, you know, do its thing. And then something bigger. So, or maybe something like that. But for now, within this one here, like this is the idea here. Within this one, we're looking for, you know, a move down, a move up, sorry, a move up, a move down, a move up, a move down, a move up, you know. Well, I mean, it would coincide with this, but that's basically it. So in this case, you know, up, down, and up, okay, gives us a 1618 extension internally and a 1-to-1 extension externally. Yeah. $1.618 is 135, 136 internally, and we'll bring it down to about these levels here. And then 1-to-1 is 135 when we're external. So we go to the top and stay at the top here. All right. Anyway, we got to that. I guess that was the point of this whole video, is the bias is to the upside. If this is currently an impulse, if it's not and is part of just getting started correcting, because when they look here, no, anyway, it looks like a strong correction. Even if this is part of the correction, you're at a higher level and you're, you know, you're all right, you're good. Anyway, and this is a 4-hour level, so daily, again, daily doesn't exactly look the same yet. This looks like, you know, I can either be at, this is where it's like, is this some sort of corrective move zigzag and then we're going to come further down, or are you just beginning a bit of a move here? So let's do a little bit of the extensions just to see. So 1-to-1 roughly. So or is it just a done zigzag? Let's see. Feels like it wants to turn around, but for how long, who knows? And then that's a 1-to-1. So we're going to take, let's imagine something like this. I don't know where that's going to go, but yeah, that's like your, again, you get, but anyway, that was the same price level, so it doesn't make a difference. It's just on a 4-hour versus on a daily, but you get similar results with the 1618. All right. I think, well, and that's from, yeah, from this move. And when we take this move, if you go 1-to-1 externally to this, you're getting yourself there. But anyway, who cares? This is like after the fact justification. We're abusing it now. Let's see what kind of retracement this would be from top here. Well, that would be like an 886 type of retracement from this level here. So that'd be pretty strong. And then if you could, same. And then if you could, you know, retrace it to this 50 level again, after it gets up there and retrace down there to the $1.13 level, it's pretty decent, pretty solid. Anyway, here's your KMD USDT, and in which case, now this is even of a bigger time frame, right? Oh, sorry, a bigger degree. So we were looking at really small stuff within like small box areas and whatnot. On the daily, like getting above this cloud is quite a big deal, quite important. We'd like to get above the 200-day moving average, which is about the $1.36 level. So, you know, and then we can retest it after we get above it and try and hold it for a longer term move. Well, that's been a difficult thing to do for KMD USDT. The other thing to consider at that point would be a potentially a longer term correction. At that point, we'll see, which makes sense because then we could say we're retracing this move here from this top decently, even 50% is, it's like in the $2, $2.60. Try to get to the 61.8, or if we can get to the $4, it's even better in the shorter time frame. We'll see. Ideally, it can get out of this channel, but that's another story. you know, considering it looks like something like for wherever it is, but it's like looking where we are. Or maybe not, maybe that's what this is, some sort of, oh, but whatever, okay. And then, well, depending, is it what this is going to be, it could either go here, here, here. This seems too short. If it's going to extend, it feels like something needs to go around here or here. Whoops, no, minimally here to 315. And then if it's like a, you know, KMD style cutoff, maybe it goes here to $2, you know. So let's look at that. Let's look at some levels. Can't believe it. We're still doing stuff here. Are you still with me? Okay, so let's look at some extensions and whatnot. So this was oof, a bit more than 1618. Like if we're counting 3 here, if we count it here, whatever, but it doesn't make sense based on where this one went. So anyway, we count it here. So it's more than 1618. And then if we're using wicks, I don't even know, like, we could do it both ways, but okay, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, you can go down, yeah, you can go up, but we're looking at the upward bias. So I mean, if we're extending the 5th wave, maybe it'll also be more subdivided. Maybe it'll take a bit more time, and it'll eventually get to $4. If that's the case, something like that, and that would be an internal 1618, which is similar to like an external 1-to-1. Okay, so, and which again, reminder, is retracing the entire move about 78%. That'd be pretty strong retrace, and then bounce back, which would be good, because then, you know, that wouldn't be as weak as a 61.8 or a 0.5. So we really want, like, overall, in terms of bigger structures, like the higher we can get this move retraces, really important overall. Okay, let's just delete some stuff. None of this matters, they all speculation. Okay, but we broke out to the upside of this triangular thing, so I'm gonna get rid of you. Bye. We're into the box, we'll keep you box, we'll see where you go. We're still respecting this upward trend line because, well, we used this point here to build it. Yeah, so let's extend that, because that'll be an important marker, I guess. I don't know. Looks like it. All right. Let's hope that we don't fizzle out too quickly here, RSI wise. Okay, but okay, so the whole point is this retracement here. We want the higher it goes, the stronger that is. Of course, but then that stronger it is, because yes, that's going to retrace again, but then that means we could try and break it the next time. All right, and if it goes higher, then maybe it won't retrace as much than if it just stays lower. All right. where are we? What am I saying here? I think that's, yeah. So anyway, yeah, it would be potentially within this move. It would be one impulsive move like that. Potentially more subdivided and longer. We'll see where it gets. That's what we're looking for. Otherwise, the other option is some weak fizzle. And yeah, we see a longer. And we start coming down. This is into 2022, February, March. Like, are we going to see sub-dollar KMD? It's less likely. I don't think that's where we're going. I think we're going, up higher. And, or let's be generous here. Higher. Oops. Higher. Okay. And then we'll make our moves, and then hopefully that's where that happens. 2022 becomes a solid year for alts, and we have a good time like that. I would drink out of that cup. It's a nice easy handle to hold. Okay, that's KMD. That's what we're looking to do. That means, though, intermediately, right? We're talking about doing something like, we were saying $1.35. That's all we were saying. And then a move down. So that will give that an orange color. No, give that red color. That's all I was saying, right? That's all we were doing. This is much more short term what we were looking at before with those extensions here. That was one of these moves where we were just playing in there. So interestingly though, well, this is a higher rebound than this was, but kind of plays what we're looking for, which is to make a move up higher level and then round higher. So yeah, like a retracement from the high to the low to the nice retracement and then higher. That would be ideal. Okay, but we'll see what happens. This is all speculation. So yeah, that was that, and that would contribute overall to something like this, which would mean, yeah, this would just be like one wave within something bigger. However, yeah, this is, yeah. Let's watch. This is into 2022, like 2023 is over here. So can we imagine, let's say in April of 2022, can we imagine KMD in the $3 level? And then, like even at the $2 level, if we're doing something like this in June, we might even be in the $1.50. So don't talk to me about that, okay? Well, wait, let's just say something here. Retrace the top to the bottom move. Let's say 78.6. Okay, fine, because it's a bit weak. 886 would have been is a more popular one, let's call it. But 78.6 has also been pretty popular. And then from there, to retrace this move itself, let's go 50% or so. Oh, wow. So 50% would be around like the 220 level. Like this is just rough speculations. But anyway, yeah, that would be around this price level. So that'd be strength. If we could, obviously, and then that makes sense. Like if you're holding above these levels here, that obviously means strength. Okay. All right. So who knows? Let's see. Let's watch. I know you'll be around because you'll be building and or holding, doing whatever you're doing. All right, whatever. You'll be watching the price charts too. KMD, KMD. Lovers of KMD. You'll be collecting your user rewards. You'll be using Atomic Dex and your other favorite branded dexes. Maybe you'll be looking into Tokel. Maybe you'll be on or already are on the testnet for Varus. Maybe you're playing Crypto Collider. Maybe you are, you know, whatever you're doing around Komodo. Wishing you well, all the best. Until next time, I hope this was enjoyable for you, or you got what you needed out of it. Goodbye.